Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how some of you are going to react after hearing this list. Hey guys, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 5. I'm Courtney McGinley. Let's jump right into our list of the top 5 scary facts that will ruin your childhood. Starting off in our number 5 spot, RIP. Yeah, starting off with death. Always a good time over here on top 5. So here we have an extremely obvious fact, but it's still something that wouldn't cross your mind. And that is that the animal stars of your favorite movies from your childhood are probably dead. We're going to a dark place here. Air Bud, Beethoven, Slappy, the cuties from Homeward Bound, Old Yeller, Milo and Otis, Babe, all gone. Yeah, that's pretty depressing. That's why I prefer animated movies, less heartbreak. Those characters never need to die. Take Winnie the Pooh for example. He's been around since the 20s and he's still alive and kicking. Well, if you can call it alive. He's even still getting work. He has a new movie coming out in theaters on August 2nd. And at number 4, E.T. So do you guys remember the funny scene from the movie E.T. the Extraterrestrial, where E.T. gets drunk and falls in the kitchen? Yeah. That's the one. Well, it turns out that this scene was performed by Matthew Demerit, who was a 12-year-old boy who was born without legs. Yeah, safe to say a lot of people were pretty mad when they found this out, as they believed the people behind this movie were exploiting this young boy. If they wanted to cast him, then that's terrific, cast him. But it was frowned upon that they covered up who he was by putting him in a suit and making him essentially fall on his face a number of times until they got the shot they wanted. Yeah, that's just not right. Also, since he was a minor, I'm assuming his parents would have had to sign some sort of consent form, so that makes you question them as well. And at number 3, Flipper. So if you haven't seen the documentary Blackfish, then you should. It's extremely sad, but it really opens your eyes to what's going on in this world within the sea park industry, and how poorly they treat the mammals they're keeping captive there. So if it's this bad now, you can only imagine how much worse it was in the 60s. Also, we need to take in the fact that back then, it was also a lot harder to monitor how animals were being treated. We didn't have the technology we have now. And basically, you just had to go off the handler's word. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but dolphins are one of the smartest species on Earth. They are able to exhibit empathy and altruism. In 1964, a show came out on American television called Flipper. It was about 2 kids and the adventures they had with their pet dolphin. Sounds cute, right? Well, what wasn't cute was how they would treat these dolphins when they were on set and behind closed doors. One of the dolphins to play Flipper was named Kathy, and it's been said that she killed herself due to how badly she was being treated. This dolphin literally committed suicide. Kathy's trainer Richard O'Barry insists that she killed herself because of the conditions of her captivity. If you grew up in the 90s or early 2000s, like me, then you know about the movies Flipper, Slappy, and Free Willy. So just to know how poorly these animals may have been treated is really messed up and heartbreaking. Coming in at number 2, The Wizard of Oz. Now, as some of you probably already know, The Wizard of Oz is my favorite movie. It's a classic beloved by many. But as you get older, you like to do a little more research on some of your favorite things. You know, you want to find out how it came to be, what other movies the actors have been in, and behind the scenes things that would happen on set. So as I got older, I looked a bit deeper into The Wizard of Oz, and oh my god, was that ever a bad idea. There's so many messed up things that happened on the set. So for one thing, the actress who played Dorothy was the iconic Judy Garland. Well, throughout the entire movie, she was on a mixture of Benzedrine and sleeping pills. They also had her on diet pills, and on top of all of that, she was being shunned by her co-stars and was being sexually harassed by the actors who played the Munchkins. Speaking of the actors who played the Munchkins, apparently they weren't all that innocent. It's said that they would have sex orgies at the hotel, pulled knives on studio workers, propositioned employees, and they were constantly drunk, and police would have to chase them with large butterfly nets to stop them from running wild. But they kinda did get the bad end of the stick when it came to payment. The Munchkins were paid $50 for a 6-day work week, while the dog playing Toto got $125. And finally, we have the fact that this set was a workplace injury nightmare. First of all, a faulty trap door fell on Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West, and this left her with severe burns. She ended up missing 6 weeks of filming, and from then on insisted that her stand-in handle any scenes involving fire. Then her stand-in, Betty Danko, was on a pipe fitted to look like a broomstick, and then that exploded during filming. Betty was in the hospital for 11 days, and her legs were left permanently scarred. Then we have Buddy Ebsen, who was originally cast as the Tin Man, but he had to leave the film after he was poisoned by the aluminum dust from his makeup. And our final disturbing fact about this iconic movie movie was that the lion's costume was made from an actual lion. That's right, they skinned a lion and made a costume out of its fur. I get wanting to make the character look realistic, but come on. Then in 2014, this costume was sold in auction for $3 million. Yeah, a lot of craziness attached to this beloved children's classic. And in at number 1, Castoreum. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this one hurts my soul a little bit. So apparently, sweets containing strawberry, vanilla, or raspberry natural flavoring, such as ice cream, yeah, you know, Neapolitan ice cream, the favorite ice cream of kids everywhere, well, apparently it likely contains the food additive Castoreum. For those of you who don't know, Castoreum is the exudate from the casters of the mature northern beaver and European beaver. If you're like, what the heck does that mean? Well, in layman's term, Castoreum is a substance extracted from the beaver's anal scented gland. Yeah, if your favorite flavor is strawberry, raspberry, or vanilla, then it's likely you tasted this substance extracted from a beaver's butt. Yeah, so if you like pink strawberry starbursts, these little strawberry hard candies that no one really knows the name of, but I used to love them so much. And let's not forget vanilla frosting, a favorite to many children, and the Swedish berries. Then of course there's ice cream. I think that's the biggest betrayal of them all, especially that Neapolitan one. Yeah, that one we all had in our freezers at one time or another during childhood. Because with that, there's not one, but 2 beaver anal scented gland flavors. Yeah, that's definitely childhood ruining worthy. Alright, and on that note, there you have it. That's the list of the top 5 scary facts that will ruin your childhood. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what other lists you would like to see down below. Also, don't forget to show us some love by giving this video a big thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.